Hello, scholars. In this video, we're going to practice our vowel sounds. So say them along with me as we go through all of the different vowel sounds we have learned this year. All right, so we're going to begin our vowel review. Our short A sound is A. Our short E is I. Our short I is I. Our short O is A. Short U is Now we're on to our long vowel sounds, and we're going to start with our magic E's that make our long vowels. So remember, the long vowels say the letter name. So let's begin. A, E, I, O, U. And this one's tricky because our long Y actually makes an I sound. So this one is I. Now we're going to move on to some different vowels that we have learned how they make a sound. Our double E makes a long E sound. The AY at the end of the word makes an A sound, like our long A. Our Y at the end of the word makes a long I sound. So I, like in my. Our O at the end of the word makes a long O sound, like in go. And then an E at the end of a word makes a long E sound, like in me. Next up, we have our AR, which makes an R sound, like in the word car. We have a double O, which we learned makes two different sounds. The first one is oo, as in moon. And then the second one is as in book. So it can make an oo or an sound. Next up is OR, which makes an OR sound, like in the word corn. Next up is ALL, which makes the all sound, like in the word ball. Next up is our OY at the end of a word. So you're only going to see this OY at the end of the word, and it's going to make an OI sound. OI, like in boy. And if you remember, we can make the OI sound also by an OI in the middle of a word, like in coin. OI, coin. And that's in the middle of the word when you use the OI. Then we have our OW, which can make two sounds. The first one is a long O sound. It's going to make a long O sound. And then it can also make an ow sound. So it can make a long O, like in let's see, it can make a long O as in So OW can make the long O sound, like in slow or snow. And then it can make the ow sound, like in brow or chow or owl. All right, next up we have our AW, which makes an aw sound, like in the word saw. Next up is our OA, which makes the long O sound in the middle of a word. So you use OA in the middle of a word to make the long O sound, like the oat. Next up is ear, which makes the sound just like the word, your ear. Next up is the AI, which makes a long A sound, and it usually is used when it's followed by an N or an L, like in rain or rail. And then we have our IR, which is kind of tricky because it makes an sound, like in shirt or chirp, and it's usually going to be in the middle of a word. So those are all of the vowel sounds that we've had throughout the year. I will be posting some word work videos where we'll be practicing those, and I want you to make sure that you remember what all of these sounds sound like so that you can spell and read lots and lots of words.